What is up, Gaming Nation? This is JMO76, and we are back with the Missouri State Dynasty. Right now, Missouri State, we are sitting at 5-1 here in our second season, off to Middle Tennessee. This is a team, they're not a great team, but man, we struggle against them. And really, speaking of struggling lately, we have had a significant challenge putting points on the board on a regular basis. Creighton, our quarterback, he is outstanding, but he's also had some real cold spots, and we do definitely struggle on the road. So today ultimately could be a real challenge. If you are liking this content, liking the series, please consider liking and subscribing. Really would appreciate it. It helps the channel grow. So with that, we are underway. Nice start to the game there. A little bit later here in the first quarter, that's a beautiful strike to Jerron Askren, and a big play because that brings Creighton Jr. to 1,001 yards passing this season. So the passing game is starting to pick up, but the offense is definitely still having some struggles. Here we go, 3rd and 4. Nice delivery down the field. Oh, not nice delivery. That should have brought that one in. That's a tough one. Man, the drops have been killing us this season. So here we are again late in the first, going for it on 4th down and cannot convert. That was a risky play call there by Coach JMO, and it did not pay off. That first quarter was really very ugly, really, for both teams. A little bit of rushing, but man, there's no passing. Yes, it is raining out there. It's raining pretty hard, but everything is being dropped. Everything is being dropped. So right now in the second, here we go. Oh, nice little screen. Hits Joyner. Look at that pickup. Brings it up to about the 50. That is a nice play. Definitely Creighton needed that. And Mo State needed that. Hopefully that's going to be the momentum to actually get some points here on the board. We're still sitting at 0-0 here early in the second. What's I love about Joyner, though? He's so talented, so versatile. Like, he's a great running back, but out of the backfield, the screens and the passing game, he really is a monster. I am so hoping that this kid can get drafted in the next couple of years here, because again, he's a superstar. So here we go, 3rd and 13. Oh, heavy pressure goes down, and with that, next possession late here in the second. Can we get some points on the board? We're now down 3-0 to Middle Tennessee. Zeus Lloyd took a hammering there across the middle, though. That's not good. Look at that. Risk of injury extreme. So we'll have to keep an eye on that, see ultimately what happens. So 2nd and 10. Nice completion there. Reese brings it in. Mo State moving the ball. Can they get some points here? That's not good. Zeus Lloyd out for the rest of the game, probably longer. Beautiful strike there down the middle. Askren brings it in. $1:20 left. Hopefully he can get some points here. To the end zone. Oh, just tipped away. So with that, DeMarco comes on, and oh, he just misses the field goal. That's a tough one. DeMarco, he's been doing pretty well lately. He had a tough start to the season, but he's been really accurate. That was a tough miss. So with that, still no points on the board. Now it is 6-0 Middle Tennessee. They're here in the 3rd, and that is a bad interception by Creighton. Wow, that is a bad interception. We got no points on the board. He just throws it up there. Yeah, the conditions are tough. But, like, between all of the drops and all of the pass deflections, I'm losing my mind in this game. Absolutely losing my mind. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why. But everything that's thrown to the receiver is either tipped or it's dropped. Tipped, dropped, or in this case, intercepted. Yeah, that was a terrible pass. But it is what it is. So here we go. King Davis, maybe he can change things around here. That's a nice 10-yard scamper. Give it to him again. Why not? Boom, there he goes. Pick up of about 7 yards there. Keep giving it to Davis. Just keep giving it to him. And with that, a nice completion. Look at that. Pick up of about another 10 yards. So with that, come down to the end of the 3rd. We are still down 6-0. You can see there a quick snapshot around the nation. Ohio State and Clemson there. 1-2 in the college football race. We, last time I checked, were ranked about 53rd. Or somewhere between 53rd and 62. So we won't be having any of those issues anytime soon. All right, so here we go in the 4th. Creighton throws it up. It's just an air ball. Basically, it's intercepted. Throws it into double coverage. The receiver, well, 1, the receiver didn't even try on the play. But 2, had no real shot on that. And with that, that is a huge mistake. You got to think at this point in time, Creighton may be pulled from the game. They may need a quarterback change because he is just really struggling. Again, everything is dropped today. Everything's thrown out. Stats-wise is bad. So, yeah, that's it. We're going to do it. We're going to make the switch. Creighton Jr., he's going to come out. Ultimately, we're going to have to make a bigger choice here because, again, in terms of drops, like this, there was only one drop. That's totally 100% false. We've had so many drops. Look at pass deflections. Like, pass deflections are absolutely insane. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10 pass deflections thus far in the game. That's absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Anyways, the change is made. Votto's in, and Votto not delivering. Oh my goodness. All right, so here goes 2nd and 10. Simply throws it up, and Votto, same result as Creighton, intercepted. We're now down 15-0. 2 minutes left here, and 2 minutes and 53 seconds left in the fourth. This game is awful. The decision not to go with Furbacher was an interesting one, but honestly, Furbacher has really struggled this season too. I don't know what it is about this team going on the road, but we struggle badly on the road. We cannot catch anything on the road. Everything's tipped, everything's dropped, really struggling. So with that, absolutely humiliating. Middle Tennessee 15, Mo State 0. We got shut out. I cannot remember the last time in college football that I got shut out. I actually cannot remember the last time. Like NCAA 07 maybe. Anyways, that is absolutely brutal. But we could put no points on the board. Credit to Middle Tennessee. They kicked our butt. They were all over us, but we did no favors to ourselves. Everything that was thrown up there was dropped or tipped. We had no offensive punch whatsoever. So that's an ugly loss. We fall to 5-2, and ultimately we fall out of the top spot there. But look at that. On the bright side, Nick President, he seemed, for whatever reason, he seemed to like what he saw. So we get the commute. So we're back at home. We're looking angry. We're looking hungry. And here's Kennesaw State. Kennesaw State, for the most part, doing pretty well this season. Not anywhere near as strong as a team as they were last year, but hopefully we can get things back on track. And when in doubt, go to Joyner. Joyner up the middle for the touchdown. That's how you want to start this game. Just like that. Boom. 7-0. Joyner into the end zone. That was a beautiful scamper. Call this guy the pinball because he can just bounce off absolutely anything. And the Kennesaw stand, they're just like, what? Oh man, like, how do you stop this kid? When Joyner's on his game, honestly, you don't. When he's on his game, he is an absolute beast. So with that 7-0 here, late in the first, back to Joyner. Look at that, up the middle. Boom, pickup of about 20 yards. Beautiful run there by Joyner. This is the type of offense that we want to see, that we did not see at all in the last game versus Middle Tennessee. Couldn't run the ball, couldn't pass the ball, couldn't do anything. Here we go, Creighton back in the gun, on the run, throws it down the field, hits Joyner again. The pinball brings it down to about the 15. That's how it's done. This kid, he is absolutely amazing. Love having him on the field there. Guy's an absolute beast. An absolute beast. Fans are loving it. So here we go. 1st and 10. And, hits Ronell Johnson into the end zone for the touchdown. That was hugely needed. No time left on the clock there in the first quarter. With that, it's going to be 14-0. Now 14-3 late here in the second. And here goes Joyner all the way down to the 5. Beautiful scamper. 38 seconds left there, and the timeout is taken. Here we go. It's 3rd and goal. Creighton to the end zone, and touchdown. Look at that. Ronell Johnson, 2nd touchdown of the game. He brings it in. Wow, that was a huge play. Time running down here on the clock in that first half. Ronell Johnson, nowhere near as great of a season as he had last year. Really, none of our receivers can say that. But man, that was impressive, and that was a great drive. So with that, 21-6 now here early in the third. And here he goes. Creighton taking off. Oh, beautiful run. He ran about 50 yards, but picked up a nice 10-yard on that play. And beautiful strike across the middle there to Reese. Reese brings it up to about midfield. Here we go again. Creighton 1st down, drops back far, and hits Joyner out of the backfield, as he always does. Joyner down to about the 22. That's how it's done. He is going off today in terms of running and catching, and that's what you want to see. So with that now, 1st and 10 here in the third. Joyner up the middle. Look at that. Boom, just like that, another 15-yard pickup. And the drive's going to end here with a field goal. DeMarco puts it up and puts it through. He's feeling good today. That was a nice, easy little chip shot. But sometimes when you struggle, you just don't know. And boom, he put it up there. So 24-6. And Conference USA play here. Man, it's nice to see us playing well. There goes Joyner. Oh, what a run. Can he make it to the end zone? He's at the 30. He's at the 25, down to about the 23. Joyner's going off. 14 carries, 137 yards. That's how it's done. He's celebrating here. It's 24-9 here, late in the third. Missouri State hopefully looking to put some more points on the board, but that is how it's done. They've really been in strong control here today, and it's been a clean game for the most part. They've looked really good out there. Kennesaw State just has not fully shown up today. So with that, 24-9, and here goes DeMarco with the long field goal, puts it up and puts it through, puts an exclamation point on things there. That's going to make it 27-9. Missouri State's now 27-19. There goes King Davis up the middle. 4 minutes left, continuing to grind down that clock. Here goes King Davis again. That's another nice scamper there up the middle. Joyner right now, he's not in the game. Did suffer a minor injury, so we're running here with King Davis as much as we can. 3rd and 9. Joyner, oh my goodness. Creighton just throws it up there. Looking for Ron L. Johnson, and again, that was another bad pass. It was a bad read. Really too bad, because he's had a pretty good game for the most part, but that was a really ugly interception. That should not have been thrown, and realistically, should have just been running the clock. So giving them another chance, giving Kennesaw State another chance to score. Oh, I don't like how we're trying to let them get back in this game. But with that, the defense holds, and it's going to end 27-19. That's a big win, and that's a big rebound win after that ugly, ugly loss versus Middle Tennessee. So very happy to hear that. Joyner, player of the game, he played well. Creighton, he's getting a lot of love and a lot of thanks out there. He definitely had a better game today too. Not perfect, but definitely was better. So it's good to see that. Now with that, again, that's a big victory. And we're going to follow it up. But Zeus Lloyd, a little bit concerned here. He's going to be out for 5 weeks, another 5 weeks. And, the junior, he's transferred on the team. He's had some nice games thus far, so that's going to be a big, tough loss. The receiving core is definitely going to feel that. And here we go on the road again. This is going to be a tough game. Going to Florida International, and there they're wearing the beautiful alts. Love seeing that. Here we go. It's another rain game. The one thing that we definitely know, or the two things we know, this team, Mo State, we struggle on the road and we struggle in the rain. And so that's not a good combo. So hopefully we can have an impressive performance here because we really need one. So with that, midway through the first, nice strike there. That's a beautiful reception, bringing it in. We definitely need to see some more plays like that. And with that, look at Patrick Creighton there on the season. 1,242 yards, 7 TDs, 7 interceptions. It's not bad. It's not bad, but the interceptions has to go down. Oh, there he goes again, the pinball Joyner. Nice carry. So here we go. Going for the... yeah. I can't even comment on that. I get it. I didn't time it well. But my God. Come on, man. Come on. Anyways, whatever. All right, so here we go. Down 3-0 here. Late in the first. Nice little screen there to Joyner. Pick up. Oh, look at that. Brings up about 20 yards on the play. That was a nice reception there. He is such a beast when he's on the field. He is just such a difference maker. Last year, King Davis was definitely the #1 running back in terms of yardage. Joyner struggled quite a bit with injuries, but this year, Joyner, he has been fairly injury-free, and really, he has been a beast out there. So anyways, still down here, 3-0, 8 minutes left here in the quarter, and fumble. Joyner puts it on the carpet. That's not good. That's really not good. Mo State was moving into field goal range with that. Although, my eagle eye is telling me I think Joyner was down. Pretty sure that his knee hit the turf before that ball popped out. Preston Thompson right now, he's celebrating. I got to think that this is going to be overturned. So we're definitely going to challenge that play. And again, yeah, look at that. You can see right there, his knee's down. Hell, his knee is down, and he goes for a spin and a roll before that ball ever comes out. But man, you can see the amount of water there simply coming off the turf. It is just pouring. Absolutely pouring there. So here we go. Ball back. Creighton, nice delivery. And once again, hits Joyner. Here we go. 3rd and goal to the end zone. Oh, and again, another interception. Oh, Creighton, you're killing me. You are killing me. 6 minutes left. Oh, oh, it's frustrating. It is so frustrating. Where is the offense on the road? Why can we not make completions? Why can we not throw the ball? Why are you constantly rattled? Anyways, with that, we did get 3 points there. And here we go into the second. Just got the ball out of the end zone there. With that, we got a punt. But honestly, that's a victory because right now the offense, they are doing nothing. So at least we got Florida onto the other side of the field. Okay, so here we go late in the third. Oh, there it is across the middle. Ronell Johnson to the end zone. Touchdown. Man, that was needed. Oh, you have no idea how badly that was needed. Creighton hits Ronell Johnson on the streak and he is gone. Oh, he is gone. Absolutely beautiful. Fans, they cannot believe it. That's the thing with Ronell Johnson. He turns on the afterburners. Look at that. Defensive back had no chance. Absolutely no chance. Once he grabbed that, he was gone to the end zone. Huge play. So with that, we take the lead. But it's now 10-10 across the middle there. Here late into the fourth. And Reese, haven't called his number much today. But what a huge, huge play. Moving the clock here. Creighton down the field again. And another strike to Ronell Johnson. He's been huge today. $1:55 left. Creighton hits Askren, and he's going to bring it down. That's about a pickup of about 7. The timeout's taken. The clock is running down here, though. 49 seconds left. Can Creighton deliver? That's a bad throw, but ultimately he was brought in. Wow, what a reception. So here we go. 5 seconds left. DeMarco puts it up, puts it through. Oh, the walk-off field goal for DeMarco. Holy cow. Bears pull it out. 13-10. Walk-off field goal by DeMarco. Look at that. Ronell Johnson, player of the game. 5 catches, 88 yards. That was huge. That was huge. I was not sure that we were going to pull this game out. We just have no offense on the road. I have no idea how massive that victory was. What a huge game that was. So with that, 7-2 now on the season. You can see here college football rankings came out there. Clemson, number 1. Look at Texas there has moved up to number 2. Got Alabama back in the mix. All of the big wigs. I love seeing Arizona State there sitting at number 10. It's great to see them in there. SMU also really high up on there. That's an interesting one. TCU, interestingly. Look at Penn State. Falling all the way down to 21. They're 6-3 this season after winning the national championship last year. So college football bracket, that's going to be an interesting one. UNLV, really did not expect to see them up there. And Pitt, really shocked to see that one. Pitt and Duke, my goodness. Anyways, we will see you next time. Hope you enjoyed the episode. See you later, everyone. Have a good day. Bye-bye.